Hey family, it's Regina. What am I doing? 2 in a week? Ha, who do I think I am? Welcome. I'm in the midst of a major declutter, which has gone from 1100 down to 300 and is now went from 100 down to as many as I can possibly fit in my suitcase because in the last 6 months, it has come to me that I'm actually moving to Europe. Albania to be specific. This video was unplanned, but came about because someone who saw my video made a comment that struck me, which was she predicted, probably very accurately, that I would be traveling to France, Italy, Spain, Portugal, the Netherlands, England, all of the countries in Europe, and probably would end up buying 1 or 2 perfumes at each stop, which meant that the 40 that I thought I was possibly taking, if not more, would just grow and get out of hand. And she was absolutely right. I took that to heart and thought, can I narrow down what I'm taking on this first trip down to 20? Can I do it? Oof. Oof. And then I thought, well, why don't you guys come along and join me? Because if I'm going to fail, I'd rather be watched and supported because I know you'll support me if I fail. And you'll cheer me on if I succeed in doing the 20. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to see if I can dwindle down. I don't even know how many bottles I have in front of me. Probably the original possible 40 that I had packed away because I've unpacked my suitcases now to do this. Long-winded way of saying, welcome, not even wine. I'm going to do it with water. Let's get started. So the first thing I want to say before we get deep into these, there are already 8 that are givens. Let's just take you through these and I can explain to you why they would be considered where they are, but they could also be bumped out. First, Giorgio Armani, Ocean di Gioia. This would be what I would consider my fresh aquatic. Amo Ferragamo Perlé. One of the ones I consider probably in my top 20. Middle Eastern one called Washa Washa. It is such a beautiful light. Let's go, maybe it's a rose. This is an absolute given. This is Empire Victor by Kadlaj. This beat out Hufflepuff Lyra to be my, what I would call my citrus lemony vanilla. And you know this one, maybe haven't seen it, but you've heard me talk about it. This is Vanilla Superstar. It is by far my basic daily vanilla, but I think it is a little more complex than just like a generic vanilla 28 by Kayali. Almond Coffee by Laura Sneech. And I'm saying this is going because when I went to Turkey for my birthday in March, I replenished it and I bought 4 of them. That could be every day for me. MFK's Gentle Fluidity Gold. There are no words for this because it is just a beautiful, classy, classic vanilla. This to me could be day or night. This is Scent Bars 109. This is a nice gourmand. Well, guess what? I thought I was recording. I've been talking for like the last 10 minutes. I haven't been recording. So all you're going to see are the choices that I've already currently made. And I'll tell you what they beat, okay? The first choice was Love Don't Be Shy Eau Fresh, which is Orange Blossom. Lovely fragrance, Orange Blossom being one of my favorite notes. But it was going up against Safenad. And unfortunately, it didn't happen. Safenad beat it. Cieli di Seta by Ferragamo. Beautiful little thing. Beat out Ocean di Gioia, which is a fresh aquatic fragrance. Good one to wear now. But this one was a similar fresh aquatic with a little bit more floral to it. Then I was looking at Chloe Rania J, Mosque Moscous, Le Papier, which got kicked out immediately because it just seemed a little heavier to me. Silk Santal by Kayali and Poe by Arquette. I opted for Chloe. I could wear that every day. Silk Santal didn't last on the stick. That was a goner. Poe I thought was a little too heavy, something I would rather wear in a transition from summer to fall or an early fall. Similar note as Poe, I thought Poe was also something that seemed a little heavier. This one was the same. It's a green vanilla, and I'm not really sure when I would reach for it. I didn't take the Chloe that I am taking. I would do the Mosque Moscous. This was a beautiful fragrance and in the dry and got a little sweet. Very, very nice. Then I was looking at some florals, and one of the ones that got definitely booted first was Trussardi Donna, the Mademoiselle Rocas, which is a beautiful fresh floral, but for some reason right now it's coming off a little too juvenile for me. So I was trying to narrow it down right now to the Esquisse Clay and the Sound of Donna by Trussardi, and I realized I hadn't been recording. You're all caught up now. I got to spray them again because I don't know which stick it was. I don't write on my sticks, you guys. I mean, if I was planning this, obviously I would have, but I didn't because I wasn't planning on taping today. But like I said, I got this wild hair about can I actually do 20 and wear them for the spring, summer until I come back in October. This is Sound of Donna. Okay, I think it might have been Sound of Donna that I was loving on the dry down. Okay, don't let those dry down. Let's move to some designers that I think just smell like what I call mainstream designers. I think I was viewing these as being more early evening to evening scents. Honestly, the Gentle Fluidity Gold could work as an evening scent. This is Versace Crystal Noir. I don't like the cap. I think the design is just stupid, but okay, whatever. I probably shouldn't be spraying 3 times. Oh, that one smells like Ultra Sheen. The hairdress stuff that they used to put in my hair when I was a child. I hope it dries down something else. Otherwise, that is a no. Here, Tiffany and Company. Now, you're thinking it's Tiffany. It's got to be something that's going to be elegant and classy. Is it something that I would wear to a black tie event? Which, not that I go to any, so that would be kind of silly to have that, wouldn't it? Kind of silly. No, Tiffany could be, just from the air, the Tiffany could definitely be an evening scent. And the last one is Versace Eros Parfum. And I lost the cap, so you have to ignore the fact she's bald. Well, it's a Versace, so come on. It's probably a little over the top. Okay, let that sit for a minute. Let me go back and revisit Amethyst Eclat. There's something purple in this fragrance. Is it grapes? Is it raisins? Is it plum? Nope, it's the Amethyst Eclat for me. If I were to take one of the two, it's the Amethyst Eclat. So I'm going to put the Amethyst Eclat. Let's look at some that I don't really know where they fit. Telia it should be a floral. It is my favorite floral, which is the linden blossom. I thought it was perfect. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that is definitely a floral. It is, in my nose, different than this one because this one's a freshie with floral notes to it. This is a beautiful floral. I want to try some of these that, again, I don't know where they fit in the world. I know I like them. I don't know how you pronounce that. Chere. This one I took this with me when I went somewhere as well. I don't know where I went. It was my everyday fragrance. Ooh, oh, this is nutty. This is like almonds. Almond and tonka. Gorgeous. I'm gonna put that over here. I remember the almond and tonka. That is fantastic. Well, in that case, let's go with Nutty. Which brings me to Wild Malakis, which is a chestnut, soft silk chestnut. And guys, I don't know, are you noticing that, like, again, I think my nose is catching up to my actual age because so many of these are everyday. I know I'm going to smell good, probably not going to get crazy compliments, but people are going to not be offended by how I smell. And hopefully I won't bother anybody's nose with this either. Yeah, see, this is beautiful. This is less nutty than the other one. The other one is like smack me, tonka, almond. This is true nutty. This is a little more refined nutty. She won't be doing anything crazy after midnight. The other one could be convinced. Both of those are beautiful. And then this one, which I consider nutty, this is another chestnut, Jana Sin. It's a little spicy because that has ginger in it. It's beautiful. I love this one. Similar to the Wild Malakis, it is more subtle. This one's in your face. Someone's going to think that you're eating almonds or Fritos. It does have a Frito-esque note. That might be something to layer. Let's come back to the Versace and the Tiffany & Co. This is a definite no all the way around. It would never come with me because this smells like the fragrance they put in those tampons, that they're trying so hard to be inoffensive that it's offensive. Tiffany & Co. has like a fruit note to it, like an orange maybe to it. The Versace has another fruit note now in the dry down, more like a grapefruit or something, another type of fruit, pineapple, something in that vein, a little more acidic. Surprisingly, I like this one. Versace, Tiffany & Co. would be a not coming with for the 20. Let me see if I think Nuit et Confidence by Goutal. What do I think of that? I don't know where it fits in. I'm going to be honest. So let me spray it first and get a sense. Once I have the 20, that's going to be the base. That's going to be the foundation because then I can start grouping them better. Are they vanillas? Are they green? Are they sweet? Are they gourmand? I may have thought I needed 30 or 40 of the same profile. I do not. I cannot. Maybe I only need like 5. Don't laugh. It's not funny. Because you're thinking, Regina, you say 5, you're going to end up with 10. No, I can't transport it everywhere. Absolutely love this, but I got to let it dry. Let's go to this BDK 312 Saint Honoré. New last year, I bought it. The other BDKs that I absolutely love and adore are their heartier, my favorite being Velvet Tonka or Vanille Leather. To me, those are definitely more fall-winter fragrances, so I'm not worried about those. They'll be packed away. Oh, interesting that I combine it with this too, because this is similar to the Nuit et Confidence. It is also similar to the Pau, the Eau Papier, and the Six Santal, but I find it lighter. I don't know if I'd wear that in the summer. Middle Eastern version, Genou Noir, and it is a beautiful powdery orris. It is an everyday fragrance for me. This is just gorgeous powdery. Yeah. This is a sweet orris. This was the fragrance that made me know that I really enjoy the orris profile or the iris profile. Genou Noir can join the party. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to be able to do this just from looking at how many we have left, approximately 12 left. Before I do new ones, let's go through here. 312 Saint Honoré to me is like what you would smell when you walk into the boutique. That is something I would not wear in spring or summer. I would wear Nuit et Confidence. So BDK does not come. Nuit et Confidence joins the group. Oh man, I love this. Love, 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 love this, but it smells like Fritos. And I think Fritos tend to be more of a fall thing. So that can't come. In the summer, that might be a little harsh. Oh, but this one, ooh, this one. There's that little spice from the hint of ginger, and then there's some sugar in here. There's vanilla extract, amber, musk, and tonka. As you guys know, those are pretty much my favorite notes. So you get a little bit of floral, a little bit of the sweetness from vanilla. This is this is coming. And as much as I love this one, and I do, I gotta put it over here. Can we please talk about chocolate? Chocolate and vanilla. I have Fève Gourmand, or it could be Gourmand Coquine. I'm not really sure which one this is. From Guerlain. It is a Guerlain fragrance. I think chocolate could be worn in spring, summer, but for my other chocolate fragrances tend to just be a little heavier. Oh, like this is gorgeous. There's an interesting note there. Soft. It's a soft melted chocolate, not overly sweet or overbearing. But as you also know, I also love Vanitas. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's so different. That would be like a blind date scent, meeting him for a drink, and I would wear that. It's not overly sexy. It's also not juvenile. It is a beautiful vanilla with a hint of what I consider chocolate or sweetness to it. This one now has a hint of cherry. In the dry down, or as it's coming through the middle, there's definitely a cherry note. I love the beginning. Let's see if I like the dry down on that. Otherwise, it's Vanitas all the way. But I forgot this one, Mazzolaro Bianco. I'm in love with this. It is very similar, but not to Bianco Latte, which while I have it, I'm not a fan of. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I know. I already have my Vanilla Superstar, but this is coming. This is vanilla with caramel or praline, whereas Vanilla Superstar, like I said, is a vanilla that is vanilla. This you have vanilla and you can get the caramel in there, almost like a Snickers bar. Where am I at in my number? 13 that are definitive yes. That means we have 7 left to go, and I have 4 in front of me that are potential good questionables. The Vanitas is different than the other vanillas that I have. The closest to the Vanitas would be the Empire Victor. And now this has become very boozy, like a... What are those cordials which you get where you get it's chocolate and it's got the syrup in the inside, maybe a cherry, maybe rum, that kind of thing. And you bite into it. That's what this is smelling like. Both of those can stay. I'm kind of shocked given how much I absolutely love that Vanitas, but the other vanillas that I have will take care of that itch. Wonder Woman, which I think is a raspberry vanilla. So this would be a great spring, summer fruity one. And I don't have a lot of fruit in this bunch. That's what makes it so funny is I thought I was a fruity gourmand girl. I'm gonna let that sit. Let's see what I think about Wonder Woman. Weird. That's weird. We're gonna move that aside completely. This, I can't even pronounce it, Della Oteana. I feel comfortable saying this will probably go. Oh, see, as I'm smelling this could actually work as an evening scent. There is something adult about this. Zenobia by Tomovici. I get fruit, I get lemon in here. I don't get as much vanilla, so to me it's not the same as like Empire Victor, and it's a little heavier. The questionable one for that is, would that be good for summer? And the other one, which I don't even know why I didn't have it set out before, this is a given, so I don't need to spray this, is Quercus by Penhaligon's. I think this was originally marketed to men, but then they put this yellow bow on there. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's always been unisex with a yellow bow. Not that it matters. I love this. This is a aromatic, herbaceous citrus. It's very much more of a unisex, masculine leaning fragrance. And I guess you could probably even say a little bit aftershave. Just feels fresh. Have you guys smell that? It's old. I know I've been wearing it probably since the early 2000s, if not the late 90s. We only got a couple more. Try another fruit one. Fame. And this supposedly is mango. Fame was the first and only mango fragrance that I've actually liked. Oh yeah, I like the Fame. Fame definitely has the fruit going. Let that dry. Would that be good for summer? Mind Games, Leonora. I don't like the bottle, not gonna lie. I do, however, know that I like Queening very much. I don't have it. I have a decant of it. Leonora is definitely more of a spring summer fragrance. It's light, it's airy. I'm not getting any floral in there. I would probably place this more like Nuit et Confidence. I would say definitely this would be a yes for me. Aram by Ajmal. I love this fragrance. I think it is very similar to the Dalla Oteana. I could wear this every day. It's sweet, it's nice, it's not gourmand. So this is a yes. I just counted, I have 17. I got 3 more. Celine, Zuzu. And I picked this one because I find it very similar to Don's Paris, which is another one of my favorites. But Don's Paris, I think, might be just a little bit heavier. But like most Celine fragrances, I don't think it lasts very long. Oh, this is coming off almost like a cinnamon roll initially. Don's Paris by Celine. Oh, but see, this is more seductive. Yeah, Don's Paris. Could be worn during the day, absolutely. But there's pepper in here, there's a little bit of spice. Definitely leans more like it would be better in the evening, which is why I think Zuzu is a better fit. But again, neither of these last very long. That is the only other problem. I spread everything, guys. Let's go back. Zenobia, I would be more prone to wearing that in the fall. Oh, this one I'm more definitely would wear now. That makes 18. The Zuzu, so nice. Don's Paris, definitely winter. Zenobia, definitely fall, winter. I have to go with the Fame because I could wear that every day. And the Zuzu, that's my 20th. You guys, I think I've done it. I think the Eros, because I think it is a night fragrance, definitely something if I were going out, I'd be able to wear in spring, maybe also in the summer, because it's not that heavy. This, I think, is better than the Zuzu. I have enough to where the Zuzu has cousins in this current mix. And the Amethyst Eclat is coming. So guys, let me take you through the 20. Wow, shocking. I'm just going to show them to you and tell you what they are. Fame, Corcus by Penhaligon's, Eros by Versace, Amethyst Eclat by Lalique, Dol Oda Anna, Gentle Fleury Gold by MFK, Almond Coffee, Aram by Ajmal, Washa Washa by Latafa, Leonora by Mind Games, Genou Noir, Amo Ferragamo Perlé, Safanat Parfums de Marly, Empire Victor Cadlage, Vanilla Superstar, 109 by Scent Bar, Nuit et Confidence by Goutal, Bianco by Mazzolari, Majana Sin by The Different Company, Cieli di Seta by Ferragamo. Those are the 20. And then, of course, I had one little one, the Telia, that I put in as my little, it's too small to make a count. Guys, that's it. Those are the ones going in my suitcase, coming with me to Albania to start my spring, summer. What do you think? Wow. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here with me. And by the way, these 20 I would also consider as being good spring transition into summer scents. So that was my also top 20 spring scents, if you will. I did 2-in-1 video. All right, you guys, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for being here. Cheers.